Hi, I'm Nicolas Cage, and I'm gonna rewatch some scenes throughout my filmography.
He owned castles, a private island, and even outbid Leonardo DiCaprio for a dinosaur skull. But none of that prepared Nicolas Cage for the betrayal that wiped out his entire fortune and nearly destroyed him forever. Nicolas Cage's story didn't begin with fame or excess, but with a childhood shaped by brilliance and darkness. Born Nicholas Kim Coppola in 1964, he grew up surrounded by Hollywood royalty. Francis Ford Coppola, Talia Shire, Sofia Coppola, Roman Coppola, and Jason Schwartzman were literally his family. But inside his home, life was far from glamorous. His mother battled schizophrenia and deep depression, disappearing into psychiatric hospitals for years at a time. By age 6, Cage had already learned to emotionally detach to survive. By 12, his parents' marriage had collapsed under the weight of illness. Hollywood came calling early, but the industry mocked him before it celebrated him. When he appeared in Fast Times at Ridgemont High under his real name, Nicolas Coppola, cast members teased him with lines from his uncle's films. Embarrassed and determined to stand on his own, he changed his name to Nicolas Cage, half inspired by the comic book hero Luke Cage, half by avant-garde composer John Cage. Doors slammed. Casting agents saw it as rebellion. Even Francis Ford Coppola distanced himself. But Cage refused to give up. He dropped out of Beverly Hills High School at 17 and worked at a movie theater selling tickets and popcorn, staring at the screen between shifts, promising himself he would be up there one day. That chance finally came when he auditioned for Rumblefish and earned the part on his own merit. But Valley Girl became his true breakout, proving he wasn't just a Coppola, he was Cage. From the beginning, he threw himself into roles with almost frightening intensity. For Birdie, he had 2 teeth pulled without anesthetic. For Vampire's Kiss, he swallowed live cockroaches, 3 of them. For Leaving Las Vegas, the film that won him an Oscar, he got drunk on camera, studied addiction, and pushed himself to the point that it shattered his marriage. Then, during the iconic era of The Rock, Con Air, and Face Off, Cage became one of Hollywood's most unpredictable and bankable stars. But as the money poured in, so did the danger. He performed his own stunts. He ran through sets filled with simulated nerve gas. A real explosion left him temporarily deaf. A stuntman died on Con Air. Every film demanded a piece of him, and Cage gave it willingly. Success fed into obsession. He bought a dinosaur skull for $276,000, 2 castles in Europe, a haunted mansion in New Orleans, exotic cars, rare artifacts, even a pet octopus. At one point, he owned 15 homes and a private island. Then came 2009. The real estate crash hit like a wrecking ball. Within months, the IRS placed $13 million in liens on his properties. His $150 million fortune evaporated almost overnight. Cage blamed his financial manager, Samuel Levin, suing him for $20 million. But the damage was done. Bankruptcy would have been the easy way out, but Cage refused. Instead, he became a one-man movie machine, taking on 29 direct-to-video films between 2010 and 2015 just to pay back taxes and debts. He threw himself into every role as if his life depended on it, because it did. He shot in freezing temperatures in Alaska until he collapsed from hypothermia. He survived explosions, near-miss car stunts, and brutal filming schedules. Slowly, painfully, he climbed out of the financial grave that betrayal had pushed him into. Today, Nicolas Cage stands as one of Hollywood's most resilient survivors, not because he avoided disaster, but because he refused to stay buried under it. This is StarLoop News, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into the untold truth behind a Hollywood legend, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a story that reshapes everything you thought you knew.